Hello, my name is Hannah. Today we are building a house that is base game only, I think. This one may be the base game one. I think it is the base game one. And it is for 8 Sims because apparently I had no ideas, so I apparently reverted back to base game, lots of Sims, which is fine because it worked out good and it took a very long time. Usually with houses about like this size or around that, they'll take like 35 minutes, but then this one took like 45-ish, I think, minutes. I don't really remember. Which is much better because then I have more footage and it doesn't have to be really slow. I also had some difficulties with the floor plan. I have been having so many difficulties with floor plans recently. They're having issues. Probably because I keep making like the shapes like more basic, like not as hard as I sometimes do. And so you can see that this house only has like 3 bump outs from the original like square that I built, and they're on the front, the back, and the side. And then I have like an entire flat wall on the left side of the build. So it's just like kind of hard. And also I kept changing like the size because I also made it a starter home. I just remembered that. I made it a starter home for the 8 Sims, not like $20,000, which is how many you get with I think a singular Sim or maybe like 2 Sims. But when you start with 8 Sims or whatever, how many, like maybe because of the like age range of the Sims that I chose, you get $34,000, and I spent some of that on the lot because I think this lot is like $2,500, so it's a bit expensive, but it didn't really matter that much because I still had a pretty good amount of money to work with for this house. And also I don't think I messed up when I did this house with like the base game thing, because sometimes when I'm trying to just do like limited pack like builds, it'll be like, and I use a singular parenthood mirror, which I think you'll see in tomorrow's, because I did like a limited base game and cats and dogs thing and I messed up on that one. But I did fix it. I don't think I fixed it in the video though, so you're not going to be able to see that. However, I don't think I messed up on this one. I think I did good the first time, which is fairly good because I don't like restrict any of the packs like in the game. Like I just like kind of like let myself choose, which is kind of easy because the base game ones obviously have nothing on them, so I just like look for the ones that don't have anything. And also I've played this game for a while and I have like a lot of hours played, so I can like tell, like I know what's from what pack. Like I can tell like what's base game and what's not, so I just gotta try really hard to like think about it having to be base game, and then it's pretty normal. It's not even that hard. And also like building with just base game is super easy. It's like you don't have that many choices, so it makes it easier so that you don't have to do as much. The only thing that's like kind of hard is the beds, because the beds really suck in the base game. I don't like any of them. And also I was using like the cheaper ones. I think I used the cheapest ones for all of the bedrooms. Well, kind of, because in the teens bedroom, because I did 2 adults, 2 teens, 2 children, 2 toddlers. Yeah, I just wanted 2 of every age. And so I used the cheapest one on all of them except for the teens, because the cheapest like teen kind of bed is technically the same one that I did for the children, but it's like uncomfortable for adults. So I was like, yeah, we'll just use these ones because they look more like teen beds, and I had the money for it, so it's perfectly fine. And like most of my houses are between like 35,000 and like 50,000. Like I don't make expensive houses. I don't know what I would spend money on when I build houses. Most of them are fairly cheap. I have made some expensive houses before, but it's not that hard to do. 32,000 I think is how much money I had for this build, like 31,500 I think, around there. It doesn't really matter that much, but I did do it exactly. There is $0 left after I finish because it worked out quite well for that. Which is really fun always. I like doing that because then it's, a perfect number and I have like nothing left. And so that's about it for, the build, talking about the build. So I guess I'm going to go on to today's story. So today is 4th of July, which is, woo, yay, 4th of July. I don't like 4th of July for every single reason why you wouldn't like 4th of July. It sucks. But I am recording this at like 9 a.m., so I'm hoping there's no fireworks. That was what I was worrying about, because some people do like fountains in the morning and like stuff like that, so I was like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it, but luckily none of my neighbors have done that yet, which is good because I don't want to have to like test to see if you can hear the fireworks, because they'd be so like random like when they set them off. So I don't think you'd be able to hear it anyway, because you can't hear like the lawnmowers, but I think fireworks are a bit louder than like lawnmowers, so I guess I don't really know. But currently that's not an issue, but I do have to record 3 voiceovers this morning, so for the next 3 you may hear something, but I don't think so, because it's really early in the morning. Well, really early in the morning. It's morning time, so I think it'll be fine. And so I decided I wanted to talk about that because I had no idea what to talk about. So we're talking about 4th of July. Yay. As I said, I don't really like 4th of July. Well, not really. I don't like 4th of July. It's not fun at all. Blowing up stuff sucks, especially with me. Loud noises are really fun because I think it's a stress response or something. I really don't know. My entire body will go numb sometimes when I hear loud noises. It's really fun, really good, would recommend. Like, mostly it's like neck down, like shoulders, and then down will go like numb, like cannot move. Like, not the numb where you can like, feel that it's numb, it just doesn't work. Like, the muscles do not work. Like, it's just like, no. And it does that sometimes. We did a couple fireworks last night because, you know, fireworks and whatever. Some people are excited about fireworks. And I didn't, you know, lose my muscle strength last night, so that was good. But, you know, as it is now, the 4th of July, we will see how that works. Also, the smoke. I've always had an issue with smoke, and, like, you know, blowing up stuff definitely has a lot of smoke. My skin hurts, like, fairly badly. Like, it's very uncomfortable when I just get a bunch of smoke, and some of them have a lot of smoke on them and like have a lot of like strength of like pushing the smoke towards you, which is not fun. Even like this morning, it was still feeling like my skin still felt really bad, which is always fun. My eyebrows get really, like, the skin around my eyebrows is really like sensitive or something. I don't know, couldn't tell you why. But like that area will hurt like a lot. It's really bad. And also my eyes, like in my eyes, because, you know, that makes more sense than the skin burning, but, you know. But sometimes it'll just like burn, and it's just weird. And my eyes, as I said, I keep going back to the eyebrows, I don't know why, but like it'll just like burn my eyes, which is really fun. Really love enjoying that. But the loud noises are definitely worse, because I don't like loud noises, nor flashing lights. Flashing lights are not fun either, and that's kind of the entirety of fireworks, is flashing, you know, lights and like colors and, you know, loud noises. So that's really good. And so at least when I'm like inside and like we're not the ones doing fireworks, I don't have to like, you know, deal with the smoke part of it, which is good, but I still have to deal with like the loud noises, and the window doesn't really like block much of the like flashing lights because it will still get through, which is kind of unfortunate. But I've tried like getting the window to close more, and it does not work, so I don't know. But that's about it for like me complaining about, you know, fireworks. But I was also going to talk about like a mishap that happened. I think like it was a long time ago, like 6 or 7 years ago. So when I was like little, we used to go over to my neighbor's house to do fireworks. I don't know exactly why, but we did. And they have like big fireworks. They're like big firework people. Like they would do a bunch of fireworks. So one time we accidentally caught a bush on fire, which is really fun. It was across the street. I don't exactly know what happened. I think it was like a small like fountain, maybe. I think it was like a fountain, because it didn't do anything that bad except catch the, you know, bush on fire. But I think it fell over, and I think it just like hit the bush, and it like, you know, obviously set it on fire. I don't remember much about it other than the fact that, you know, they were trying to like usher people away from, you know, the fire, and then they went inside and they got a bunch of like buckets to, you know, put out the fire, which is, you know, really fun. Fireworks are, you know, dangerous, and I don't know what caused it to fall over either. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but I could not remember that. It's not that, you know, significant of a memory in my mind. It's just there. But, you know, that's about it for today's story. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So it is almost screenshots time. Subscribe maybe if you did like today's video. But I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!